Over the years, people have come up with increasingly creative ways to get fit and stay healthy. The trick is to find something that's original enough to spark an interest, but challenging enough to actually impact your health.
All the pretty girls have fallen for the hoopla. The swaying rhythmic motion.
The $10 billion fitness industry has been built on trends. From hula hoops in the 50s to aerobics in the 80s, fitness and diet fads keep going in and out of style. These days are no exception to the rule. Modern-day trends are flooding the market. I decided to take a crash course introduction to some of today's trends. First, I wanted to purify my body. Zach Alon is an osteopath and a cleansing enthusiast. His cleanse of choice is called the Master Cleanse, and it involves giving up food entirely for 10 days. Rather than eat, Master Cleansers survive on a homemade lemon drink. I asked Zach how he felt while on the cleanse.
At the beginning, it feels like physical hunger. It feels like there's something stuck inside. You feel pretty anxious. If you stick with it and you don't break down and go back to eating, you will be surprised. This Master Cleanse here is pretty easy to do, pretty basic ingredients, maybe 4 or 5 of them. So if you want, I can challenge you to try at least a glass or 2 of that, show you how to make it, and tell me how you like it yourself.
Sounds good, let's do it.
Sounds good.
The lemonade that replaces your usual diet has 4 ingredients: fresh lemon juice, maple syrup, cayenne pepper, and water. A cleanser is supposed to drink between 6 and 12 glasses a day. While Zach admits that most doctors strongly advise against cleansing, he claims his personal experience shows that it's not only safe, but good for you too.
All right, so this is ready, and enjoy.
All right, thank you, Zach. My first day of the cleanse. Cheers. It's actually pretty great. I don't think I could see myself drinking it for 10 days, but
One day at a time, maybe.
one day at a time.
Enjoy.
No, cavemen weren't known to cleanse, but they did inspire workout trends of their own. After receiving an energy boost from Zach's mix, I felt it was time to push my limits with one of the hardest workouts I could find. The caveman workout is intense, full-body training with no modern-day gimmicks. It's based on developing the raw strength cavemen used to survive. Isabelle Girard is a certified caveman trainer. She leads weekly classes at Montreal's Lab Gym.
It's a very complete training. It combines weightlifting, cardio, aerobics, muscle training, functional training, a lot of movements that you'll be doing from day to day. It's very challenging.
All right, well, I'm very excited to try what you have to offer, Isabelle. Do you think I have what it takes?
Absolutely. Let's do this.
All right, let's do it.
The workout is a circuit of grueling muscular exercises performed at high intensity for 1 hour. I started with medicine balls, leg kicks, and lunges. By the time I got to tire flipping, I realized I was approaching my breaking point.
Take a breather. Ça arrive à l'occasion. Ça fait un petit flot.
Puking? This is the hardest thing I've ever done. I can definitely see why people get fit doing it.
For the record, I didn't puke. Channeling the resilient spirit of the caveman, I dragged myself back out onto the floor and finally finished the workout.
Well, I just finished my first ever caveman workout, and I can honestly say that it was the most intense experience of my life. I almost faltered there midway through, but I came back with a second wind. What makes this workout a caveman workout? Well, I mean, if you were hunting saber-toothed tigers to provide for your family's well-being, this might be a helping hand. After the intensity of my caveman workout, I thought it was time to unwind a little bit. So I came here to the Ashtanga Acro Yoga Studio in Montreal. However, it doesn't look like it's going to be as easy as I thought it might be.
Different varieties of yoga are everywhere and more popular than ever. Acro yoga is partner-based, combining yoga and acrobatic exercises that focus on a mind and body connection. Ashtanga is one studio in Montreal that offers classes. I dropped in for a Sunday class with Mackenzie and Jill, instructors at the studio. I asked them to show me some of the easier poses. We started with a simple warm-up, but things quickly got more complicated. The poses are fun, but challenging. It wasn't long before I realized this discipline requires a focused mind, healthy body, and plenty of trust. Mackenzie took a break to sit down with me and talk about the benefits.
In this society, we've really kind of become disconnected. We're connected in another way, but there is this kind of fragmentation that's happening. This practice is really beautiful because it brings us back to really kind of a wholesome way of communicating with each other. It almost sometimes becomes nonverbal, where it's just through the kinetic touch that you're starting to respond to the people that you're working with, and yeah.
And when someone else's legs are the only thing between you and hard ground, it's tough not to feel a connection. Before long, I was feeling very welcome in the acro yoga community.
Well, Rochelle, I've tried the Master Cleanse, I've tried the Caveman workout, and now I've tried acro yoga. Who knows where these trends will go in the years to come, but for the moment, I'm feeling better than ever. Back to you. Good?